Hello and welcome to the VCR podcast with me, Mike Trower. I'm here to help you on your video journey, giving you information, tips and advice, and coaching to help push your video content to help grow your business. And today we're talking about Black Friday. Black Friday is really important to me because I want to tell you a little story about how I feel about Black Friday. Now, a lot of you know that 4 years ago I was actually homeless in a homeless shelter with my daughter who was 9 months old and my son who was 2, and it was a huge struggle. When I used to see things about Black Friday, I was always quite annoyed and upset at myself for not being able to provide any money to be able to get these fancy things that I saw other people buying. You know, so I felt like a bit of a letdown to my children. We moved into our house. We moved into the homeless shelter. It was about a week before Black Friday, in 2018, and you know, I saw these offers of mobile phones and TVs and, you know, all of this cool fancy stuff that I really wanted to buy, but I just couldn't because I didn't have any money. I was homeless. I was homeless because I had to flee from a bad relationship from my hometown in Birmingham. So I moved from Birmingham with my children to South Devon, and the first port of call was a homeless shelter, which was, you know, I thank, you know, I'm grateful for that homeless shelter. I'm grateful for the speed that I was able to be moved into that homeless shelter. And for me, it was, you know, it was a place that I could go to for safety and my children could, you know, settle down in for a short period of time. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't pleasant at all. Yes, we were by the seaside and we weren't in harm's way, but it wasn't nice. But that's a story for another day. But my point is that while I was in this position, I could not buy things, even on the cheapest day of the year. I couldn't buy a new microwave for 20 quid instead of 50. I couldn't buy a new phone for £60 instead of 200. I couldn't buy a TV for £150 instead of 1,000, or whatever the discounts were. I just could not do that. I didn't have a business at the time. I did not have a job at the time. I was a single full-time parent and I was homeless. Now, 4 years later, I want to try and help small businesses create more income by helping them use video to, you know, leverage their Black Friday offers. So I have introduced my own Black Friday offers, which are as cheap as a takeaway, and they are mini courses that you can use to help create video for any of your chosen platform. So I've done a mini course for Facebook, I've done a mini course for Instagram, and a mini course for YouTube. Sorry. So these mini courses are basically to help small businesses who can't afford a videographer. It's me teaching them how to create video for these platforms, you know, and it goes through the process of writing a plan. It goes through the process of filming, editing, and it's all done on your phone as well. There's no other tech that's needed. There's no cameras. There's no microphones that are needed. It's just literally what you've got in your pocket. The most powerful camera in the world is the one that's in your pocket, or your bag, or on your desk, or wherever it is. So, you know, these courses are aimed at people who are a small business. They're self-employed, or they have a couple of people in the team, and they're you know, like, you might be making craft stuff. You might be making handheld Christmas cards, or you might be making bows, or you might be doing something creative like that, or you might be a gardener. But like, if you're doing craft stuff, then, and you're trying to promote a Black Friday offer, you're going to have to use video to do it, because photos are great. They are great. And you can build some quite nice images on places like Canva or Photoshop, and you can really, you can tell the world what you're selling and the prices and whatnot. But there's no connection. You're an independent sole trader. You're using your fingers, your hands, your skills to create this stuff. And a photo does not cut the mustard when it comes to promoting your products. So you need to create something that's a video. You need to create a video that will show how you do this stuff, the passion behind it, you talking about it. You could create a video with a voiceover, and the video itself, like the footage of the video, could be video of you showing the product or even making the product with your own voiceover over the product. So, it doesn't have to be your face on the camera, but as long as it's your voice and your personality, that's what counts. If you can put your face on, it's brilliant, because we all strive to be the face of our business. That's what we're trying to show. We are our business. Our business is us. I am my business and I want to help you. It's the whole point of it, is helping other people. If you can get paid for helping other people, you've won life. That's what it's all about. You've won life. You could go and get a job and do it for you. Go and get a job at Sainsbury's or whatever, or, a hardware store or whatever you fancy. Go and be a lorry driver or a post person. But when you are self-employed, yeah, you're doing it for you, but you're doing it for them. You're doing it for other people. You're giving your exact determination and passion and love for this business to them. It's all for them. And if you're doing it for you, your passion will not come across as it should. This isn't about you. So let's talk about the Black Friday offers that you might have. So like let's just say you're giving a discount on your on your regular stuff that you're selling. You're just going to give a 20% discount for Black Friday, which is great. And that really benefit people that have been following for a while. If you give them a little bit of notice, maybe a couple of days notice, so you start promoting stuff, today's 3 days before Black Friday. So if you start promoting stuff today, tomorrow and the day after, and say that stuff will be ready for the Black Friday weekend, then, a few people will see your posts, and some people that have interacted with your posts but haven't bought yet will see your post. They'll be really excited that there's a discount, and they'll buy because that's what they've been waiting for. So what do I suggest for you to do to create video for your Black Friday offers? Well, the first thing that I would suggest is to make a couple of reels, or maybe 3 or 4 reels. We've got, including Black Friday, we've got 4 days from now. And this goes for any sale. You might just do your own sale. It doesn't have to be Black Friday. You could do your own sale. And, a few days before, you want to start sowing the seed out there that you're going to be bringing in a Black Friday offer. So maybe make a couple of reels, a few reels. And you can do this on your phone. You can just use the native camera app to film a few clips. You can edit them together using another editing app like CapCut or something like that. And then, or you can get like a Premiere Pro app for, I think it's called Premiere Rush for your phone. And you can edit these videos together. There's so many video editing apps out there. So just crack on. We're not doing anything special. We're just putting the clips together. Film a few clips of you, film a few clips of your product, and then get an image off Canva, which says Black Friday. You can use that as your thumbnail. And then you can just upload that to TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, wherever you are. And it just gives people a little vibe that you're bringing something out for Black Friday. So if you post a couple of reels between now and then, you might get, you might get a couple of 100 views on these reels from people who have never heard of you before. And they'll watch the reels because they're interested in the way that you've created your product. If you're making cards or bows, you can do a video of how you've created those cards or bows. Once you've got those clips, you edit the clips together, and then you can post it on social media for those to see. And try and think about, it's all well and good showing our products, but if we could add some entertainment to it as well, that'd be great. So, let's stick with making cards. If you can, when people are at a bar in a pub and they put the beer mats on the edge of the table and they flick them up, and then you stack how many more you can flick up until there's like 10. maybe try and do that with some of your cards, or with just some card while you're making it. Like, you could do a live video of, right, today we're just going to play a game. There's no business stuff. We're just going to talk. We're just going to have fun. We're going to see how many of these cards we can flick up and catch. Or maybe you want to try and balance them on your head. Maybe you could balance 20 on your head. Just a bit of fun, a bit of entertainment. It builds rapport, and it makes people watch you. They will watch the entertainment more than they will watch the product. But they're still watching the product. They're still watching you because they're interested in what you're selling. But then they're also learning you as a person. They're getting to know you as a person. You're growing that know, like, trust factor. You know, they're watching you for the entertainment purposes as well as the business and the sales posts. And obviously, we need to talk about benefits and features as well with our in our videos. So you need to talk about, like, the benefits. So what are the benefits of Black Friday itself? The benefits of Black Friday is to just get new customers. If one customer buys one thing off you, they're more likely going to buy something else in the future. So you're growing a relationship with them. Okay, yeah, we're giving them a discount, but it's you know, we're growing a new customer. We're growing our customer base. We've got more email addresses. You could create a cheaper product instead of reducing the price of an original product. Create a product which is half of your product. Like, my normal course is a lot more of an investment than my mini courses, and I've created my mini courses for Black Friday for the people who are not ready to invest into the big course. So these are the mini courses for, like, just over 20 quid instead of £500. So always think about the benefits of the features. How is your product going to help the emotions of the person who is likely going to be buying it from you? You know, if you've got a handmade card, you know, people, as soon as somebody opens that from an envelope, they'll know that you've gone to the effort of having that created for them. You know, it's all well and good having a Moonpig card with a photo stuck on the front of it with "Happy Birthday, Nan," and a photo on it. It's great. It's, you know, but it's you know, that's just more of a gimmick. It's just fun. But you've got a handmade card. There's a lot of thought and effort gone into that, and the emotion that sits with that is a lot stronger than just a 99p card that you get from Sainsbury's. I'm not saying get a handmade card for every single person in your family, because you're gonna end up homeless like I was from buying too many cards. And then you got to talk about the features of your product as well. So, you know, with a card, I suppose it's quite difficult to think of features of a card, unless there's, like, audio that comes from it, or, you know, little butterflies can come out of it or something like that. You know, folded up butterflies, origami, is that called? But there's different features and benefits. There's two different things that you can talk about in your videos. And then whenever you're doing a video, you also always need to give a call to action. So you've always got to direct the people who are watching it to the next place. Don't just do your video and say thanks for watching and then leave it. Just say, if you want to learn more, if you want to buy, if you want to get on the wait list, then please click the link that's somewhere around this video, or click the link that's in the comments, or phone me on whatever number, or send me a DM, or you want to get them to do something after the video. As soon as you finish talking, you want them to click on something, because if they don't do it now, they're going to get onto something else. They'll forget it. They'll move on to something else. They'll find another supplier, because Facebook and Instagram is that quick at showing different things to them, you know, in the same niche. If they're watching a video from a card manufacturer, Facebook's going to show them more card manufacturers. So if you don't nip it in the bud then, and, like, get their details or their interest, you could lose them. So make sure that you direct them as soon as the video is finished into the next thing that you want them to do, the next action that you want them to make. So if you're interested in creating a new video for your business, then you can buy my Black Friday offers. These are on my website on miketrower.com. I'll put the link in the description as well. And these videos are, you know, as cheap as a Domino's pizza. They're as cheap as a takeaway. I just like pizza, so I guess that's why I said it. You know, it's cheaper than the Chinese that me and my partner had the other day. It's less than a takeaway. So skip the takeaway, look after your gut, and invest into your business. Create better content, reach more people, create a better relationship with your followers, be a human, become the face of your business, and crush it. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. If any of this has been helpful to you, then please consider subscribing and hit any bell notifications that you can if you're watching on YouTube. You can watch, if you're listening on the podcast, you can watch this as an episode on YouTube as well. So I'm waving at everybody now on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope that you absolutely do really well with your Black Friday offers. And I also hope that your customers are very, very happy to be able to buy your products at a discounted rate for Black Friday, because we're just helping them. That's what we want to do, is help them. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you soon. Enjoy your Black Friday offers. Take care.